This tip is for all my beautiful brides who are planning to wear a sari for their big day. Please invest in a cotton underskirt. Doesn't matter even if you're not using it. Trust me when I tell you. I'm going to share 2 bridal experiences that I had this season, and that'll explain why I'm asking you to do this. My first bride had this exquisitely handmade sari crafted for her wedding day. It had a lot of thread work and stone work. It was beautiful. And obviously the boutique gave her a satin skirt to wear with it, but she was adamant about wearing a shapewear. So when she actually came in for the trial, I did ask her to invest in a cotton underskirt just for the sake of it, and she did do it. So on the day of the event, we got her ready. Everything is going smoothly. We're having a few challenges because the pleat keeps going down, and because it's an elastic skirt, no matter how much you pull it up, it'll keep dragging down. It didn't seem like a big deal at that point of time, but I was getting her mother and her sister ready. I told her, go for your photography, and if you feel extremely uncomfortable, then we'll switch to the cotton skirt. And she was like, yeah, I don't think that'll be necessary. And she took off, and I proceeded with my work. Less than 30 minutes into her photography session, she comes rushing back, telling that she needed help because the sari had pretty much kept pulling down to a point where she actually tripped. We obviously didn't waste any time. We immediately switched it to the cotton underskirt. And she was a little disappointed, but she was like, I need to be comfortable. I can't go through this for the entire, because she's going to be out. She was out at 8 and the event was up until 4. And in the evening, I get a message from her saying that it was the best decision of her life to actually switch to a cotton underskirt, because not only did it hold up the sari beautifully throughout the entire day, but because she had a non-AC hall, she was super comfortable the entire time. One of the biggest advantages of cotton underskirts is that once you tie it, it stays put. Unlike elastics where there's a bit of leeway for everything to fall out, cotton underskirts are very rigid and it stays tight throughout the entire day. So let's talk about my second bride. It's her reception. She's wearing a beautiful net sari with sequins on it, but only the pallu has a lot of sequins on it. The rest of the sari is plain. She has a satin underskirt. As we were draping the sari, one thing we noticed is that the satin underskirt kept sticking to her feet. It sort of started sticking to the crevices of her legs, so it kept going inside. We tried pulling it out, but because of the static energy, there was really nothing much we could do. We just kept pulling it out, it would go right back in. Now that was a challenge because you could see it from underneath the sari, because sari was absolutely plain. Sadly, in her case, she did not have a cotton underskirt that we could use, but she did wear a very beautiful light cotton palazzo pant. So we decided to just make do with that. We actually made her wear that underneath the skirt. And obviously the pant was a little longer, so we stitched up the hem of the pant in such a way that it wouldn't be seen from underneath the skirt, and that saved the day for her. In no way am I trying to scare any of you, for wearing a shapewear. If your sari is lightweight and it doesn't have anything heavy holding it down, a shapewear skirt is absolutely fine. An elastic skirt is absolutely fine. But for brides who are uncomfortable with saris or who have very, very heavy work on their saris, I would definitely advise you to invest in a cotton skirt and just keep it anyways. Hope this tip helps. Stay tuned for more. And if any of you have experienced any of this, please do let me know in the comments.